AJR are not just singer-songwriters.
AJR are not just musicians.
AJR are not just brothers.
AJR are not just a band.
AJR are the good part. It's been almost 4 years since we first heard I'm Ready. That was the song that started it all.
Is this thing on? I'm just kidding. Hey, I'm Jack and Ryan. So I first got into you guys back in 2013 when I'm Ready came out. You know, the SpongeBob was always in my head, the I'm ready, and I loved it. And then fast forward to 2017 when We came out, couldn't stop listening to them. Like, wait, those are the guys from 2013 with the I'm ready. And just, I love that song so much. I was like, this is the perfect band for me. I gotta get into them. So I did, and it was the greatest decision I've ever made in my life.
I've been a fan of AJR for around 5 years now. I used to be really good friends with this radio station in Birmingham, Alabama called 1037 The Q. And one day after Q Lounge, the radio host, Dino, he sent me a message on Twitter and was like, hey, what do you think about this band? And it was a video of AJR and their song, I'm Ready. And me and my friends were in the car and we were listening to it and freaking out because it was so good.
The first time I discovered you was through my granddaughters, Danielle and Ashley.
I'm from South Africa and I have been an AJR fan since the 22nd of February this year. And I remember this because of this tweet.
I thought I was just getting in it for the laugh. Little did I know that I was about to be introduced to the greatest band ever. I knew the comment section would hook me up with the name and the band, and it did.
So how I heard about AJR, basically, in 2015 I was working at a kids clothing store called Justice, and they had like these big TVs and would play music videos on repeat every single hour. There was about like 5 of them, and Infinity just happened to be one of them. And I always remember that being the one that I'd always like watch the TVs and listen to and sing along to, and it'd be great. And it quickly turned into like, oh, I have to work 8 hours today, but I get to hear Infinity like 40 times, so that's cool.
I found AJR in December of 2016 while I was on Christmas break. The first song I heard was Weak, and I heard it on Pandora. And I really liked the style when I heard it because it was very creative and different from any other song I've heard on the radio. And at this point, I haven't really found a style of music I like. I just listen to what's on the radio. And once I heard Weak, I decided to continue listening to them, and I found other songs from Living Room, and then later when The Click came out, I started listening to that.
AJR is kind of a big thing for me. I started listening to them around 6 or 7 months ago, and I believe the first song I heard by them was Drama, because I had seen so much about it on social media. And from there, you kind of just get sucked into this hole of AJR.
It started somewhere around like 2016, late 2016, and I heard I'm Not Famous somewhere. I think it was in a YouTube video or something. And then so I like searched up, I Shazammed it, the thingy that you can like do the yeah. And then I'm Not Famous came up, and then that led me to so I found the song, and then I bought the song because it was really good. It was like really good. And then that led me to finding the full What Everyone's Thinking album.
Once I got older, I found AJR, and that's when I really started. That's when I really started playing more instruments, like the drums, the piano, the ukulele, and I ended up getting a sample machine, which is probably the most complicated thing I've ever done in my life, but it's enjoyable. I like doing it.
I was in June from last year listening to one of my Spotify's daily mixes. Suddenly, Turning Out came out, and when it finished, I said, "Whoa, I really liked that song. I loved the piano melodies actually," and I added it to all of my playlists.
I first discovered you guys in 2014 when I'm Ready was popular on the radio. I loved the song a lot. I listened to it every day in my playlist, but I was dumb and I never listened to the rest of the album, so I eventually stopped listening to the song and I completely forgot that you guys existed. But recently, in late December last year, 2017, I had Drama and Overture show up in my recommended on YouTube, and I listened to them and I loved them a lot.
My cousin showed me their music. It was Weak, actually. Just kept on listening to it and loved it. And eventually I listened to their other music I found out about, and I was like, wow, I really like this band. I'm surprised they're not famous.
I started listening to your music in August. I was listening to a 21 Pilots radio, and Netflix Trips started playing, and I just found it so unique. Like, everything about it was just amazing to me. So, in this just new discovery of music, I started listening to the rest of the Click album, and I just felt the same, honestly. Just everything about it was so unique and so different.
Bueno, yo conocí a AJR hace como 3 años en un Vine con la canción de I'm Ready. Entonces me metí a los comentarios del Vine y ya saben el clásico de What's the name of the song? En 2 segundos me respondieron. Ya habían varios a los que les habían respondido. Entonces, bueno, me dieron la canción, los busqué y de verdad me enamoré de ellos.
It was January 2017 and I was watching Bethany Nota's new video that she uploaded. The song that played in the background was Weak, and it was absolutely amazing that I had to watch the video at least 5 times just to listen to the song. Later on, the same day, I found you guys and listened to What Everyone's Thinking and danced like a fool in my kitchen. Very true story.
I discovered AJR through a way I feel a lot of the fandom did, and that was through the song Weak. I liked it on my Pandora, and I was like, boy, this is a bop, let's do it. And so I was in my walking class one day because I'm lazy and I need a gym credit, so I hop out of class and walking. But me and my friends were walking through our school or whatever, and Drama came on my Pandora because I had liked Weak, and I was like, bro, this is a bop. And we were like, let's go look these people up because they're actually pretty darn good.
When I first found AJR last year, I didn't know that they would become like one of my favorite bands.
I'd first heard of you when I'm Ready came out, and so that was like 2014 now. And I remember because I was in America, I was in Disney World, and I think it was playing in the background, and I really liked that song as well, so I Shazammed it, and it came up, and now every time I listen to that song it reminds me of that holiday.
I first heard your song I'm Ready and really liked it. I thought you using SpongeBob SquarePants in the song was really cool. Unfortunately, it wasn't until I heard Weak that I actually got into you guys. To be honest, I first heard Weak in the shower on my Pandora. I love the song right away.
I discovered AJR in Pandora app summer last year, 2017. I'm pretty sure it was the song Weak, and I loved the song and I thumbed it up, and your song just kept playing. I'm pretty sure it was Drama and Sober Up. Those were really great, and yeah, I just started listening to your music and fell in love with it.
I discovered them by on a commercial for Hasbro, I think it was, Let the Games Begin was playing.
I first heard you guys, it was probably on the radio, this song I'm Ready, and when I first heard it, I instantly fell in love with you guys. And at first I didn't really know really who you were until I heard Week on the radio, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is AJR, and I just loved you guys so much ever since then.
So I found out about you guys a little less than a year ago through an Instagram ad for your music video Week. And that 30-second clip that they played was so cool. And I immediately added not only that song, but both of your albums to my Spotify playlist.
I gotta say, the way I discovered you all was in 5th grade when I'm Ready came out. And once that music video came out, and it was everywhere, like it was just everywhere. Some friends were showing it to some people at the school on the school computers, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then I listened to it at home, and it was on the radio, and I was like, whoa, like this is lit.
So I originally found AJR back in 2012, I think it was. I was scrolling through Tumblr back in the summer, and all of a sudden I saw their cover of What Makes You Beautiful and Barbara Ann, and I was like, damn, and I fell in love. And I downloaded the song to my computer, and I just started listening to it on replay, and then I found them on YouTube again, and I subscribed, and I downloaded all their songs.
The first time I ever heard of their music, heard their name, or even saw them perform all happened on the same day, which was July 3rd, 2017 at Red Hot and Boom, which is a 4th of July celebration over here in Orlando, Florida.
I got into music last year and I just immediately loved it. It was another thing for me and my friends to kind of bond over during our senior year of high school. I was watching Family Channel, which is like Disney Channel, but in Canada. If that makes any sense. I don't know. So I was watching that, and what was it? I think I'm Ready. The music video for I'm Ready came on, and I loved it so much. It was like my favorite song for like a year. I was listening to, I think it was Hey Violet Radio on Spotify. I think it was Big White Bed, I think, came on. And at first I had no idea who it was. Then I was like, oh, it's the I'm Ready guys!
Once I heard Week, I was like, I really like this song. This is a great song. So from there, I looked into y'all, and I ended up like, eventually, like where I'm at now, I ended up listening to all y'all songs, and every single lyric I know by heart now.
The first song I remember ever hearing was I'm Ready, and I instantly fell in love with you guys.
I discovered them actually by sitting in class one day listening to my Google Play music. I was actually listening to Panic at the Disco radio, I believe, and Week came on. And I remember listening to it once and I was like, this is pretty cool. And then I heard it again and I'm like, I gotta check these guys out.
I found out about AJR about a couple of months ago on YouTube, and honestly, if it wasn't for me surfing the videos, I would have never run into them.
Me and my friend, we discovered AJR when we were in middle school, so 5 years ago.
I first heard you at the Raven Milwaukee, and ever since I've been in love with your sound.
I discovered AJR from an Instagram ad advertising about the Click, and so I was like, I'm usually looking for new music to listen to, so I decided to check them out. And so I listened to maybe like 1 or 2 songs, and I immediately fell in love. I like bought all their albums, listened to all the EPs, and like I immediately fell in love with them. And so I looked up interviews and I looked up live concerts, and like I'm like, man, these are the best people ever. I love them so much.
It's so hard. Can we skip to the good part? Should I go for more clicks this year, or should I follow the click in my ear?
My favorite song on the Click, I would say, is Overture, because it has all of the songs, which are all of my favorites, jam-packed into one.
And when I heard the song, some of the songs that you wrote, they were all beautiful songs, but the favorite one was Thirsty, Thirsty Thursday. I just love that one.
I first heard Week about last year in July, and it was, I don't know, something about it. I think the part that I liked the most was whenever y'all were like, "Go!" It was such a upbeat song. I'd never heard anything like it.
Week was probably an immediate favorite because I just felt connected to it. I don't know. Lately I haven't been thinking very positively, if that makes sense. And I guess your music just kind of like scream like it's okay, like it's okay to be weak.
I first heard Weak in the shower on my Pandora. I loved the song right away. I liked everything about it. The beat, the lyrics, the way it made me want to dance and jump around when it got to the chorus.
Your guys' song, Growing Old on Bleecker Street, it really means a lot to me. It gives me happy yet sad memories of my dog who passed away 6 months ago. So I just like to thank you for making that song because it's really helped me through a lot. It's nice to be reminded of him all the time with the song.
My favorite song I heard was I'm Ready, and then I fell in love with like Big Idea and whatnot. And we fell in love with their whole album, my friend and I.
I saw how hard you guys worked to put the song out, and also I loved the song from the moment I first heard it because SpongeBob is in it. He's like one of my all-time favorite cartoon characters. But anyways, we're not here to talk about SpongeBob, we're here to talk about you guys.
Come hang out. Now, the moment I heard the song, it just, no pun intended, it just clicked.
I've realized my favorite song of yours is Green in the Town. Every time it comes on, it goes full volume, I start singing it, banging stuff like drums. What can I say without a say? It just reminds me of all the times I've seen you guys live, and I love it.
So AJR is one of those bands that has a song for every mood. I know when I'm going through a hard time, I can go listen to a song like Growing Old on Bleecker Street or Buy You a Rose or anything like that. Or if I want a more happy song, I can go to like Burn the House Down or Weak and just jam out.
Let the Games Begin y lo puse y wow, esa canción se volvió mi himno, de verdad. Me aprendí los lyrics en 2 segundos y la escuchaba cuando me despertaba, antes de irme a dormir, la escuchaba cuando me bañaba. Wow, esa canción de verdad me movió mucho. Me hacía muy feliz el tono.
Hands down, my favorite AJR song is definitely Married on a Hill. And I definitely think they should bring it back because Ryan Pinky promised me saying that they will bring back Married on a Hill.
Something that I love that you guys do on your albums and at your concerts is the overture. It probably took a lot of work to perfect those, and I admire how much hard work you put into your music. You don't try to rush and get it out as quickly as possible because you want to give us the best content you can.
Turning out.
Turning out.
Turning out.
Turning out.
Turning out. Oh.
When I'm still turning out. When I'm still.
My favorite AJR song. May or may not have teared up at the Dallas concert when I played that song.
It's so relatable, and it's sort of something you have in the back of your head, like the thoughts, but you don't really talk about them, you don't know how to express them, but it's like sort of anxieties that you have all the time. I'm sure everybody has.
That song just warms my heart.
I became like obsessed with that song. I repeated it over and over again and I got it stuck in my head all day.
When I heard Turning Out, that's when I knew that you guys were my favorite band because Turning Out is literally the song that I go to when I want to cry. Not just cry, like happy cry. Like if I'm like, I'm in the mood to cry, I listen to Turning Out.
I loved how they had this attitude that, okay, even though I am growing in age, I'm still learning a couple of things.
The click is so amazing. Living Room, so amazing, still amazing. Like I listen to all of your music like every single day.
And the click has definitely been there, honestly, as like a therapeutic tool. Like I'm terrified to fly in airplanes and I listened to that on my way to Los Angeles this spring and it really helped.
And found I'm Ready and Infinity again on Spotify. And then I spent like a week just listening to them on repeat. So then I was finally like, you know what, I'm just gonna like just dive head first into all their music. So I did, and I like absolutely fell in love with it.
And from the CD, now and then when I get blue or worried about something, I go to my TV, put the CD in, and play your songs.
I really love all their songs. Their lyrics are really great. All the songs have a lot of meaning to them, which I really like. I especially love the theme of the click, about follow the click in your ear. That like means a lot to me.
Whenever I play the songs, it just makes me happy. And they're like suitable for all ages and things, so I can like play it in front of my parents and things. It's like a safe choice.
I even created my own little playlist just for your music, because I wanted to hear it all the time. Well, shortly after, I decided to buy those albums off of iTunes, and I never regretted it.
So I bought your CD, and I listen to it every time I'm in the car. And it seems like AJR, I'm always in my car.
Your music is amazing. Like, it's so inspiring and like so beautifully put together, and I just love it so much. Like, I can't stop listening to it.
So many songs in that album were like they'd read my mind. Like, I feel it articulates what so many young people think, what they're going through.
It's just super hard not to just like feel so many emotions when you listen to their music.
You guys seriously don't have a single bad song, and it's amazing.
I love your music because how different it is to other artist songs, and I love how like different the songs are from each other too. Your music's really fun to sing to, but it's also really meaningful, and I love the different beats and just the different ways that you put songs together, and I love watching the videos of you explaining how you came to put songs together.
All their music is so good, and it allures you to go back in and listen more, and you want to know the meaning behind the songs.
They can use their lyrics in their songs to do something most bands can't, which is give real meaning. They're not just saying things to get popularity or get reception. You know, they speak from their heart, they're passionate, and they work really hard.
What's great about you guys is that when people first hear your music, it grabs their attention because you guys put so much thought into your lyrics, and you sing about things no one else is singing about.
I absolutely love like all of their music, and I just cannot thank them enough for just coming out with music that's so real and true to themselves, and I hope that they stay true to themselves no matter what.
Their music is just so unique and inspiring. It's my favorite.
I love how you take a ton of different influences and blend them into your own genre. It's a genre that really can't be defined by any standards that music culture has today.
What you're doing is awesome, it's unique. It's so special the way you communicate through lyrics, through melodies, through rhythm.
I love the message that they're giving, the relatable messages that they're giving, and how they just put it in a fun way.
I just gotta say, I love your music so much, and your style, and just everything about you guys.
You guys are amazing. I love you guys. Your music is awesome. Keep up the good work, and let's get more music on the radio.
I've always really loved music, but you know, kind of in the way everyone loves music. You know, it's something to listen to, it's something to get your mind off of things. But when I started listening to you guys, I had a new appreciation for it.
All of their music is like a different breed of music. Do you know what I mean? It's like an undiscovered species that I still don't know how to describe it when I tell my friends about it. And I think that was the most magical thing about when I first listened to it, that, you know, it was just completely different to anything else that I'd listened to.
The album The Click, specifically, more than anything else that I've ever listened to in my life, has vibed with me in such a special way.
Music just makes me really, really happy. Like, whenever I listen to your guys' music, I feel really happy, which doesn't really happen very often for me. I'm not a particularly positive or happy person, if you know me. But, I mean, I can't help it.
And I love this song so much. It made me feel in my heart that I felt way better. The August song made me feel very, very good.
Is that every day you come across a band that has good lyrics, a good beat, and actually, like, knows what they're doing and doesn't just follow what everyone else is doing to try and gain popularity? They actually do their own thing that they like to do, and not do it based off of what will give them the most views or what will give them the most money. They really follow the click in their ear.
They do original music. Like, they don't do the same 4 or 5 beats that everybody else does. Like, they do such original music, and that's what, like, shakes me to my core, because it's, like, stuff that I've never heard before, stuff that I never would have thought would sound good together. They freaking they put several songs together to make one song. Like, it just, oh.
The world can be a very busy and stressful place. Thank you for creating music that makes us smile as we sing along like no one is watching.
Should I aim my head low? Should I bite my tongue? Or should I march with every stranger from Twitter to get shit done? And that's how I wanna be. My favorite color is you.
Boy, it's good to know I've got a bud like you.
You're feeling good, you're feeling right. Across the floor and I'm already losing my mind.
Weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love it when I fall for that.
I might cry.
That! Oh my god! That's so good! I can't! The bass, that Adam, oh my gosh, I love him. Oh my god, it sounds so good. His voice is so pretty, oh my god.
They're awesome, you should listen to them.
This past year, AJR went on 3 headline tours and they sold out every single one. The venues kept getting bigger and bigger and they ended up selling almost 200,000 tickets. They put so much hard work into making these shows for all of us and I'm so glad to see everyone appreciating it.
When I heard that you were gonna have a concert here, I was like, I pretty much forced my mom, we got to go. Watching you perform, like you guys really know how to put on a show and just, you create this like exciting, like amazing atmosphere and it was just amazing. And I got this, the ticket for here and then the VIP thing and I have it hanging in my room and every time I look at it I'm just like, I remember that day and I wish I could go back and just experience it again. It was just amazing. I loved it so much.
I turned 15 on the night of your concert in Indianapolis, Indiana. Truly one of the best nights of my entire life. Ever since 5th grade, I've literally been waiting to see you in concert, and I'm now in 9th grade. So it was just super fun, and I have to thank you for just an incredible show.
The first time I met AJR was in my living room. Come over here. They played right here. We moved everything out of the room so they could have space. Everybody was sitting on the couch and so excited. I told all of my friends that AJR was in my living room. After that, I went to all of their concerts. I tagged along with my nieces to have so much fun.
Hand on my heart, I can say that that day was the best day of my life. The day of AJR's concert, it was incredible. You know, the energy in the room, you can't even describe it. Like the happiness that was just, like everyone was feeling, everyone was just having a great time.
I went to my first concert June 10th, 2017 in Salt Lake City, which is the day after The Click came out, and I was listening to the album all the way down so that I could memorize the lyrics so I knew what part came next when they sung it.
I got to see them live for the first time when they were opening for Fifth Harmony, and it was just like such an amazing experience.
It was my first concert and it blew me away. It was so amazing. Jack was like dancing the way he just wants, and Ryan was so freaking close to me. because we were like kind of at the front and side. Ryan was so close and I could feel his energy.
We've seen AJR almost 20 times. Can you believe that? We saw them at the mall,
Ryan's living room,
Hershey Park,
their album release party.
but my favorite time seeing them has to be the What Everyone's Singing tour in Boston, where we got the entire audience to hold up hearts during turning out.
We were planning that for over a year.
It took us weeks of cutting out the hearts, writing them out, and preparing them for that night.
And when the moment finally came, AJR was so surprised they stopped the song.
What is going on right now? We didn't have those out. What is going on? Oh my God.
Almost 400 hearts were held up that night.
In May of 2014, 103.7 The Q announced that they were going to have a Just Show Up show. And AJR was going to be there. And so me and all my friends were like, yes, we have to go. We're going to go to this. It's going to be so great. So we got to go, and AJR performed, and it was just such a fun concert. Like, even if you didn't know their music, you were still dancing along, and they like lit up the crowd. The crowd was just interacting. They were having such a good time.
So you came to Manchester. It was September last year. That was the first ever concert I'd gone to. It didn't matter that I came on my own because there was such nice girls in the queue that I met, and you know, we were talking the whole time whilst we were waiting outside, and I hung out with them inside. It just shows what a lovely group of people AJR fans are.
I really enjoy seeing them at Danielle's living room because they wrote their own songs, and when they came they sang a few, and they hollered out, does anybody have a favorite song of ours? And I hollered out, Thirsty. Thirsty, thirsty.
Whoa!
And then we ordered pizza and we had a lot of fun with them.
It was July 7th and I went to Cleveland, Ohio for What Everyone's Thinking tour with my sister, who's amazing. I love her so much, and she took me on my dad's birthday, which was for my birthday. That made sense. And it was so amazing. It was one of the best nights of my life, and it still is. You guys were so amazing, and I was so close to you. So cool.
I've been an AJR fan for a while now, but only recently was I able to go to one of their concerts, and it was the best concert I've ever been to by far. It was for the Click tour, and there was just so much energy. It was so nice, and in line we met two great people, and I basically made new friends.
I never really liked any bands before you guys. The first time I saw you back in 2014, the second we left, I was like, I have to go see them again.
Third time I saw AJR was at Cheese Fest in Little Chute. I decided to get really into the show anyways, even though it was acoustic. I was like, hey, I'm still gonna scream and sing all the lyrics and get super into it, so it's super fun, and then maybe other people can get into it too, even though it's acoustic. So there's a lot of videos of me just screaming. It's all you can hear, especially hyping up Adam. Woo. And then after the show, after they pulled out and left, my DM, I got a DM from them. They're like, hey, thanks so much for coming out to all of our shows. We really appreciate it. Just want to let you know you guys are super special to us. And I thought that was so sweet because they literally thanked us for supporting them and going to their shows and stuff. You don't need to thank us. You.
We were in the middle and in the first row, so we were right here, and then on stage Jack was right here, and I was just well, those tickets were worth the money, man.
One day, if they ever got big and they come down to San Diego, we were definitely going to their concert. And so we did. We knew that it was going to be a small venue, so we wanted to make it personal. We wanted to have a little surprise for them. We also had handmade 150 little posters this size, and we wanted to have a great surprise for them and remember San Diego. So my friend and I, what we did was we had just written on each little thing that different things, one would say, we love you AJR, and then another would say we love you Ryan, and then the other one would say we love you Adam and we love you Jack. And basically we had handed these out to the crowd, those waiting in line and those that came later. You know, we had someone handing it out, and basically I think we ended up handing out almost half of them. So half the crowd have these little posters. We wrote on the back of it, hold up during the song turning out, because we wanted it to be like this cool thing for them. So when we heard the piano going, we were in the front row, so I kind of just signaled to the crowd. I was like, get out your posters. And so we heard the piano going, and all of a sudden you see like half the crowd just hold up these posters, and Jack was so blown away.
Who gave these to you? Wow, you organized this all for the business. What does it say? We love you. Oh, it's like different versions of We Love You. That's so nice. Thank you so much. I have to stop the song to comment. That is so nice. Thank you.
It was a really cool moment for my friend and I, because we got pointed out by the crowd, and Jack had said thank you to us, and it was kind of funny because the whole point was to say thank you to them, and it was just insane because that was probably the best concert experience I've ever had.
We've gotten together twice since graduating to go to your concerts, which is nice because we don't see each other as much since we're away at college, but also, of course, because we get to see you live in concert.
I just saw you guys in concert in Madison, Wisconsin, and it blew my mind. It was so cool. It was so fun and energetic.
I wouldn't see any other band besides AJR for my first concert.
We went into the House of Blues in July, and like I've been to a lot of concerts, and it was literally like the best concert I've ever been to, and just having my friends there, and there's so many amazing moments, and like, oh man, but I remember, I guess I wasn't paying enough attention in the overture because I didn't realize that they were gonna play Pitchfork Kids, and that is one of my top 2 favorite songs by AJR, and I flipped. Like, it was one of the most excited I've ever been. That was such a special moment, and I always like remember that feeling, and it makes my heart just so happy.
I actually remember my first ever show, which was the Fillmore in Silver Spring, Maryland. There was about 100 people there. It was the first show of the Infinity Tour, and you know, I went, and it was my first ever concert, so I went and I was just like, wow, like, even if there weren't that many people there, they blew it out of the water. Like, they killed it completely, and I was just so lucky to have experienced that and to have seen it. And since then, I've been to so many shows because they are such amazing performers. Like, amazing. Like, they get you in the show, like, you're there, and you were just like, I'm here, like, I'm having so much fun, you know, and everyone, you can just feel the energy of the room, everyone having so much fun.
So we're caught up in drama.
Show was so like energetic and fun and happy. Everyone was having a good time. It was the best night of my life.
The concert wasn't just a concert, it was like an experience.
It was so fun. Just like this energetic like vibe was going out, and like there was not a bored person in the room. It was just such a fun time.
Not only are they the sweetest people, but their shows keep getting better and better.
They're one of those bands that are just so good live that you can't help but keep wanting to go back.
So if you have the chance to go, you could go.
The concert was just amazing. I'm so glad it was my first concert. You know, I will remember it for the rest of my life. Just the atmosphere, the energy, it was incredible. It was one of the best nights, you know, I've had. And I'll always treasure it.
I'm going to your concert, and it's like, that's a dream. I actually have the meet and greet tickets, which I can't believe. Like, it hasn't processed through my mind yet.
When I met them, they were so wonderful, and they gave me a hug, and they're regular people, and they're wonderful, and I love them so much.
Meeting them, they are the nicest people ever, and it was just so much fun. Absolutely amazing.
I attended their show in Seattle, and I met them, and it was probably one of the best nights of my life.
So our meet and greet, it was me, my friend April, and my friend Taylor. So we had 3 tickets, so we got 3 meet and greet poses with them. So our first one was piggyback rides. They were super confused because they thought they were on bottom, but we were on bottom. So like it was kind of awkward, but you know, it's okay. Then the second pose was a kiss on the cheek, so we took that picture. And then the third one, we did a human pyramid. Yeah, I don't want to crush you.
I was so excited to meet every one of you. While you guys were here, my husband was so excited to show you his hot rod, his favorite hot rod. He and Jack even got in there with me.
We went and we got the VIP tickets and to come meet you, and I was so happy. That day I was like, oh my gosh, so excited, and I met all 3 of you, and just going up there and just hugging you guys, it was just the best experience I've had my entire life.
I got to meet Adam and Jack, and they were so nice and so fun, and they were just like so chill about everything, and I was like inwardly freaking out. It wasn't like a fan to artist relationship, like they were just like hanging out like with friends.
I met AJR at their first UK concert in London, and we found out they were coming to the UK by tweeting at me, "Shall we announce Friday?" And I think my soul died that day. I was done. That was the best moment of my life. And then when we got to the concert, I met them, and they are the nicest people. You guys keep it real, like wow. But I came back in after I'd met them, and I was like, "Can we take a group photo?" Because I have a friendship group now because of AJR. So that was just goals.
I met them in Target after they announced on Snapchat that they're gonna go there to buy their own album, The Click, and I got to see them there. After everybody had gone through the meet and greet, they let me come back up and get some of my stuff signed that I couldn't in line, so that was really nice of them to do, and I was really happy I was able to do that and get some of my stuff signed. What's cool is that when I went to my second concert, they actually remembered me, which my last concert was 9 months before that, and I was really surprised they remembered me.
Hi, how are you? Whoa, a gift. Oh, we've met before. Yep. Right? Good to see you again.
Target. Because there's like nothing special that time that they had no reason to remember me for, and it's just cool that they remember all their fans and all the people they meet.
The first time I ever met you guys was when I stumbled upon your sound check at the mall. And I didn't even know your names, but I could just tell there was something special about you guys.
I met you guys last June 2017. It was, well, honestly one of the best moments of my life. I think I actually might have said my name was Caitlin instead of Kaylin. I was so nervous. I was shaking, absolutely trembling, terrified, because you guys are my idols.
I was at a Fifth Harmony concert here in Montreal in 2013, and everyone was talking about the opening act, and I was like, I didn't know because I randomly got tickets to the show. And then I was like, it sounds so familiar, AJR. And then I decided to go for a little walk, and boom, I meet Adam, Jack, and Ryan, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's you. And then I just started freaking out, and then since then, it's all been history. They announced that they were going to come do a headline show in Montreal in the beginning of 2014, I think. And I got all of my friends to come. We were meeting them, and I brought them so many presents, and we made them really nice posters, and they really, really liked it, and they ended up talking about us in interviews for like months afterwards. It was really cute.
Meeting them themselves, you know, in real life, they were just genuine people. Like they were happy to talk to the fans. There was just, like, you could tell they were excited themselves for the concert, and I think that was quite important to me to see that.
I had the VIP meet and greet, and it was like weird seeing you guys in real life when you you see people on TV. I think you were the first real celebrities that I'd sort of seen, you know, like famous people, even though you're not famous. But yeah, you were super nice. I gave you hugs and all that, and you listened to me waffle on, a bit like now. You were just really, really nice to me, and you know, you couldn't have met a nicer group of people.
They announced the Click Tour, and so I told my mom, I was like, I'm going to this, like I want this for my birthday present, my Christmas present, something. I need meet and greet to this.
I remember that it was Christmas Eve, and I decided that I was gonna look up the ticket prices to see, you know, how much the tickets were for AJR's upcoming tour, and I found the meet and greet tickets were only like $90 or something, or maybe a little bit more than that. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can afford this. And so the biggest impulse buy I ever did was buying 2 tickets to AJR's concert coming up here, and I am so psyched for it. I cannot wait.
Like, I can't wait to meet you guys. Like, you guys like seem like the nicest, like kindest people on the entire world, and I'm just like, I get to meet these beautiful boys. And that's probably awkward, but I don't care.
Here's just some of the gifts fans have given AJR in return for the hope and joy they've given each and every one of us.
When I met AJR in London, I decided that I wanted to give them a present because all the past meet and greets I've been to, I've got letters from fans and just like random fan art and stuff, and put them in a box or a book or something and given them to them, because I feel like when you meet an artist, you should really show them how much they do for people. I collected a load of messages from AJR fans and then typed them all out and then put them all in a box, and yeah, I gave them to them, and I was a crying mess, but they seemed to like them.
This is very crazy. Thank you so much. Wow.
I want to give AJR a mosaic of their Whatever Sinking EP cover, and it had over 1,000 photos from their fans.
That's not real. Oh my god. Tom, you have to come look close.
So look, from far away, the album cover, and up close, what is this picture?
These are all the fans?
Yep.
How did you do it?
Had meet and greet photos and fan art, like everything.
Oh my god, I still can't believe they wrote this.
Me and my friend April, we decided to do something special for them for their first like bigger headline tour, I guess. And we decided to have this project where we gather a bunch of fans and we get them to send letters to each member of AJR. And we had a five subject notebook, and each member had their own like section of the notebook. And then we had like 2 sections full of like favorite quotes or like favorite lyrics and like other cool stuff, like some like pictures that they could color in. And then we like had that put together, and it took like hours.
The past like 2 weeks, I've been talking to them taller than and I got them all to write these. Well, these are all quotes.
Whoa! Oh my god!
And we like, okay, you have your own section.
Oh my god! What?
And then you each have your own.
That looked so good of me. Way better than I looked in real life. It's like a full-on yearbook.
Wait, my drawing is bad. I'm not very good at drawing.
Then you each have like your own section, and these are all letters from fans like all over
Oh my
like the world.
Oh my god, this is like the nicest gift we've ever gotten from any band, seriously.
I also did my own project, which is an art book, which it's a bunch of art collected from my Instagram account and from all fans from all over that created art for AJR, and I put those in like a photo album and gave it to them, and AJR really loved it, and the fans really loved that AJR saw it, and everybody just loved the project altogether, and I was really happy that it came together and I was able to do that.
Alright, so we just got this amazing book from you guys. Did you make this?
Yep.
So, thank you so much. This is all fan art. I'm going to leaf through it. It's like a photo album with some fan art. This is one of the most thoughtful, breathtaking gifts we've ever gotten from fans. And thank you so much for putting in so much work and for being so supportive. This is fantastic.
One day when I was crocheting hats, I thought of AJR. And I said, oh, I'm going to make them a hat and put their initials on it. And when I got to the concert one day, I brought the hats with me, gave it to them, and they loved them so much. Well, Adam walked by me when I was waiting in line and had the hat that I made on his head, and I was so happy about it. I love you, Adam.
We also decided to get like a basket full of their favorite things. So we asked them on Snapchat, like, hey, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite candy? And like separated so they didn't seem like super suspicious through like a long period of time, so we could like go buy a bunch of stuff and put it in the basket. So we got that for them and they were so thankful and it was so cute.
So we asked you guys on Snapchat what's your favorite candy.
Oh my god.
And your favorite color, and then we found that your favorite color. We got some organic fruit juice.
Oh my god.
And then we have this, your favorite colors. This one expires tomorrow, so you might want to drink it. And these are Twizzlers. You guys said you like Twizzlers.
Dude, that's amazing. This is very special. Oh, my goodness.
My dog, you remember. Oh, it's a pigeon.
This is very nice, you guys. Yeah, this is like really, really thoughtful.
When the click came out, it had this idea to get fans from all over to hold up signs saying following the click in their city or their state or their country. To show AJR that they have fans from all over the world listening to their album. There were fans from Sweden to Brazil to the Philippines. And when AJR saw the video, they loved it so much, they tweeted it out and the reaction was amazing. And when I was making this project, I made a group chat to give everyone participating updates. Because of this group chat, everyone in it became friends and they talk all the time and they even meet in real life now. And none of these fans even knew each other before this group chat was made.
Hey, just wanted to say how fun it was opening for AJR at the Bowery Ballroom last summer. It was a great time hanging out with them backstage and eating pierogies from Veselka, so thanks a lot for a great time, guys.
Hi, I love AJR. I love their music, I always have, and they've been such great friends to me and so supportive of me, and I'm so grateful to know them and to have had the chance to work with them, and I'm so proud of how far they've come. Love you, AJR.
Hey, what's up? This is Ethan. This is Pete from Ocean Park Standoff, and we have had such a good time on the Click Tour. The AJR brothers are wonderful people, very hard workers, and we hope you guys enjoyed their tour.
So by running my Instagram account, I get the opportunity to see tons of different art that people create, and while I know there's other platforms people post to, such as Tumblr and Twitter and all that I'd love to see, but I wish I could see it all, it's just difficult to see. From all the stuff I get the ability to see, I'm never like bored of the art, and I'm always surprised by what I see because it's always something new.
Sometimes I'll just look at a piece of fan art and I'm like, wow, of all things, this person decided to draw AJR.
AJR has such a unique look. I feel like artists can't wait to draw them.
also able to see how fans react to it, and everybody loves each other in the fandom and are always supporting each other on what they do and what they create, no matter how small or how big the art is. It's just so cool to see how much support there is in the fandom for all the art created.
People may say liking a band is too girly, obsessing's way too crazy, but little do they know how much they mean to me. From Ryan's ukulele to Jack's hat, I'm proud to say I'm not famous, no. Saw the click in your ear, they said no thank you, I should just stay in bed. All of these lyrics in my head and my heart too. I think I'm still turning out, I'll be there next time, oh come hang out. I love this band, without a doubt, hope you do too. AJR might just be 3 random letters to you, but to me they are so much more. AJR, who is that? I've never heard, just a band who has changed my life with every word, yeah. You like them, I like them too, I'm glad I have a bud like you, a person to relate to with feelings that are like mine. Let's go on a Netflix trip, I feel like I'm gonna slip with happiness I'm finally feeling for the first time. AJR might just be 3 random letters to you, but to me they are so much more. AJR, who is that? I've never heard, just a band who has changed my life with every word, yeah. How could a tiny band of 3 make me immensely happy when I thought times could not get more bad? Making me smile and dance when I thought there was just no more chance. Who would have known that I could just follow the click in my ear, and happy days would finally be here. AJR might just be 3 random letters to you, but to me they are so much more. AJR, who is that? I have never heard, just a man who has changed my life with every word, yeah.
I'm a mom of AJR fans. I'm a fan too. I'm even a daughter of an AJR fan. We've been fans for over 4 years now. This has been my experience. It all started back in 2014 when I showed my daughters this new song, I'm Ready, by this band called AJR. We became hooked, listening to the song all summer long. Soon after, we saw you at our local mall. We met you and watched you perform, and from there was no turning back. Since then, we've seen you in Boston, New York, Pennsylvania, my sister's house, a football game, and the Today Show. I've been to so many shows and met so many other moms, and we're always in the back singing and dancing along. I truly enjoy going to your concerts. I love watching Adam rock out on his bass, Jack singing and playing the sample machine, and the way Ryan dances and gets lost in the music. And I absolutely love it when you guys play the drums. The Click album is amazing, and I have so many favorite songs of yours, but my top 3 would have to be Infinity, Alice by the Hudson, and Drama. So many bands today don't write their own songs, play instruments, and some aren't even really singing. But you 3 do it all. You guys are so creative. Who else can make wonderful music out of sirens, yodeling, ringtones, and other everyday sounds? I just know someday I'll be watching the Grammys and I'll hear the winner is AJR. My daughters have met so many fans who become their friends. And even more. We have made so many memories with you guys, and I know there's so many more to come. The 3 of you are so sweet, so talented, and so good to your fans, and that's why we love you. Thank you, Adam, Jack, and Ryan, for keeping us singing, dancing, and smiling.
Call me after dark, I don't want no part. My habits, they hold me like a grudge. I promise I won't budge. One hit bad for me, one hit bad for me, one kiss bad for me, but I give in so easily. No thank you is how it should have gone. I should stay strong, but I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? I love it when I fall for that. I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, I love it when I fall for that. I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, I love it when I fall for that.
Way up to the sky, when everybody here is sneaking in and getting high. Way up to the moon. Boy, it's good to know I got a bud like you. Boy, it's good to know I got a bud like you.
Is what I should have said. I should be in bed.
But temptations of trouble on my tongue, troubles yet to come.
One sleep bad for me, one heat bad for me, one kiss bad for me, but I give in so easily.
No thank you is how it should have gone. I should stay strong.
I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love it when I fall for that.
I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I
habit when I fall for that. I'm a weak
I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love it when I fall for that.
I didn't smoke no grass today, but that's 'cause I'm the one on stage. So who am I to take away what makes you feel this great? I didn't smoke no grass today, but that's because I love to play. So who am I to take away what makes you feel this great? Does the grass look greener on my side of the speakers? I tried a couple weekends, but that green's not for me. I thought I'd get clever, make my lyrics come out better, but at 7-Eleven's where you would find me.
We fall for that. Wake up, we fall again. Fall again. Fall again. We fell for that. Can't wait to fall again. Way up to the sky. When everybody here is sneaking in and getting high. Way up to the moon. Boy, it's good to know I've got a pal like you. Last night at the concert, the audience it flickers. They're lighting up like Christmas, still that green's not for me. My habits, they hold me like a grudge. I promise I won't budge. One sip, but for me. One hit, but for me. One kiss, but for me. But I give in so easily. No, thank you. Here's how it should have gone. I should stay strong. Oh, my dear friends, smile at party time. Don't we forget a smile at anything else. If you put this in on a movie screen, is it only happy end? And if the world gets me where I'm supposed to be, will I know how you made it then? It's so hard to kind of skip to the good part when did all my friends become so loud? We act like reality shows, probably 'cause reality blows. I hope you stick around. We're gonna figure it out. Look at it turn to now. When I'm still turning out, listen to my aching heart. Quick before you skip the song. We are human after all, and we don't stay for long. Laughing on this on I'm alone. I'm on a Netflix review on my phone. Who I am is in these episodes, so don't you tell me that it's just a show. Never on TV, throwing up on an Ellis read. Nobody judges me, 'cause I'm not famous, no. Feels a roll call, I wanna go home.
Have I done my best here, or will I be here next year, or are these my best years yet? Was looking forward to being important, but I'm not important yet. If you put this scene on a movie screen, is it called a happy end? If the word gets me where I'm supposed to be, well, you know I've made it then. It's so hard. Can we skip to the good part?
How it should have gone. I should stay strong, but I'm weak. And what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love it when I fall for that. You say I turned out fine. I think I'm still turning out. Come hang out, don't you leave us behind. But I'll be there next time, I'll be there next time. I didn't smoke no grass today, but that's cause I'm the one on stage. So who am I to take away what makes you feel this way? Where my haters, I don't got them, I'm not famous, no, no, no. No, thank you.
It's how it should have gone. I should stay strong,
but I'm weak. And what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love it when I fall for that. I'm weak. And what's wrong with
Hi AJR. I just want to talk a little bit about what you guys mean to me.
Because of AJR, I got a chance to discover new music, make some friends, and become a part of something quite amazing, which is watching AJR become famous.
Because of AJR, I met so many people all over the world, and I met my best friend.
Because of AJR, I was able to meet and make so many amazing friends.
Because of AJR, I went to my first concert.
If it weren't for AJR, I would have lost hope of ever finding good music ever again.
Because of AJR, I've met so many nice people on the internet and in real life.
Because of AJR, I am having so much fun dancing and singing with my grandsons.
Because of AJR, I personally have learned to become a lot more positive with myself, the people around me.
Because of AJR, I've met so many amazing friends, and one of which I'm actually starting a band with.
Because of AJR, I've traveled to so many new states, I made so many new friends, and I got a boyfriend.
Because of AJR, I've been in a music video, I've been on TV, made new friends, and had all these incredible experiences with my sister.
Because of AJR, my life instantly got better. There's no exaggeration to that. Just after them, I met the love of my life. I met a lot of cool people. I discovered actually a lot of new music from them.
Like, I've made friends because of you guys, and also because of you guys I've been able to find my best friend Lizzie, and I've never been happier. I'm so grateful.
They've taught me genuinely how to be happier with the world and the way I exist, and how other people exist too. And I think that's one of the most important things that a person can ever learn.
Only 3 people can make such a huge difference in someone's life.
AJR inspired me to keep playing my music, and their music always brightens my mood.
You guys have inspired me so much more than I thought was ever possible for me, because I struggle with depression and social anxiety, and the anxiety isn't really relevant here, but I tend to lose motivation to do simple tasks when I'm depressed. But ever since I discovered you guys again, I had so much inspiration for my artwork and other things.
Y eso es algo que me agrada mucho porque no solo me da felicidad, me da inspiración. Y cada que sacan una canción de verdad es como una explosión de colores y ritmos y de todo dentro de mí.
AJR inspired me to go out and buy my very first ukulele.
It has inspired me to continue playing my ukulele.
They have been a huge difference in my life because I've been starting to do more face paint, I've been starting to do more paintings about them.
You guys have done more than inspired me. You've been there with me for so many things through really hard times that I wouldn't let anyone else in for.
There have been many times where I've said that a band has changed my life, but AJR is the only example where I really meant it in a literal sense. I met my girlfriend in an AJR group chat, and if I had never met her, then I would be lost right now.
AJR helped me sober up and feel something again. 3 years ago, I went through a very horrible friendship breakup, and I felt sad and alone. When I learned about AJR and their music, one thing led to another. I went to their concert, joined Twitter to talk about how amazing they were, and I made some pretty awesome friends that shared my same interests, and it's been a good ride ever since.
AJR has definitely helped me, in terms of my mental health and things when I've been feeling really stressed or really sad, or because I got told off or something. I listen, and it's nice.
They helped me get through last year when I was bullied. They personally helped me see my own good part. For the past couple of years, I've just been struggling with a lot, and they, along with quite a few other musicians, have brought me out of that feeling.
Thank you for making It's On Us, because it helped me come out with my story of sexual harassment at school, and it's made me a better person, and I feel a lot stronger, and I just want to say thank you so much for everything you've done, because it has really helped people like me come out with their stories, and I think it's a really powerful thing to do.
I feel like a lot has happened in my life, and I've lost a lot of things, but something I've always had is AJR. There's always another AJR concert to go to, or new music, or another project to work on with Danielle. And it's a distraction, and it's good. Because of you guys, I just always have something to look forward to. And I have so many memories with you guys, and thank you.
I'd just like to thank you guys. Thank AJR for helping me find friends that actually have the same interests as me, because I was pretty lonely before I joined the AJR fandom.
I really wanted to thank Adam, Jack, and Ryan for their amazing music and their amazing personalities. So, thank you.
I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me. Honestly, I can't thank you enough.
Thanks to AJR, I know what it feels like to follow the click in your ear. And I just want to say thank you guys so much, because if it wasn't for you, I would have never experienced that kind of love, that kind of vibe with music.
Thank you so much for making my life happier. Like, your music is unlike any other, and that's so amazing and inspirational. Like, you've gotten me through so many tough times, and I just listen to your music when I'm sad, and it literally helps me.
I love AJR, and they're like the reason I'm living right now.
It's just so cool how you guys are just three brothers that wanted to pursue a career in music, and look at you guys now.
There are so many things about you guys to love that, like, it's not even funny.
I love your music so much. I love your story. I use you guys as examples in my speeches sometimes because you just have an amazing story of being unique and staying true to your own style and making music that you want to hear and not necessarily what the world wants to hear, but we still want to hear it.
I love AJR because they have done so much for me, and I don't think I could ever repay them for all the things they have done for me.
AJR has changed my life completely, and I love them so much. I have never seen a band that has put so much heart and soul into the music, and it's just amazing where they started out and where they become, and I just love them very much.
Adam, yeah, I loved you because you always ask about me. You love the hat that I made you. That's why you're my favorite.
I love AJR because they're not afraid to be different, and they've brought me a great group of friends.
Jack is such a good singer, dancer, and you make me laugh. That's why you're my favorite.
I love AJR because of the unique instruments that they use with their music and stuff, how they make their music.
Ryan is such a good piano player and a good songwriter, and that's why you're my favorite.
What I like the most about AJR is like their ability to just like mix all those different genres together and just like make something super amazing, and I think that's like very confident and courageous of them because not many artists can do that. A lot of people are kind of like scared to try and mix all those different types of music types together.
I love AJR because they always put a smile on my face. They're amazing. Their music is wonderful, and I just love them. They're very sweet, down-to-earth dudes.
I love AJR because their songs have such meaningful messages that a lot of artists these days don't really discuss. But also they have such a kind and caring fandom, and I've met some of the most amazing people who I can tell I'm going to be friends with for a very long time. And without them, I wouldn't have met my boyfriend. So I'm super grateful for that.
I know it's like everyone is always being helped by AJR, and always there's always this thing that every single fandom member has been healed by AJR, and I am one of those people because last year, I don't want to say what happened to me. Hey, look, you just look at an innocent boy and you think nothing happened, but stuff does happen and it's very sad. But AJR, when I heard the good part, it like clicked in my heart.
Jack, love your hat. Don't ever lose it. Keep it on. It's very cool. Ryan, the way you play that piano is just amazing. And Adam, that bass is awesome. Don't ever change.
I just want to appreciate how Jack is always so energetic on the stage, and Ryan and Adam too. But like Jack particularly, he just dances with the music, and it's so amazing. I love him for that because I feel like that's how I dance, and I'm really glad that someone I look up to dances like that, and it's really inspiring how he doesn't care what other people think.
Adam, I appreciate you and everything that you do for the band. And I feel like you don't hear that enough. You deserve to sing a whole song by yourself, like honestly. Jack, you have a beautiful voice, and like you're all amazing singers, obviously, but your voice is like so amazing. It's so beautiful. And yeah, Ryan, you are very special to me. I don't... You have the cutest smile I've ever seen in my whole life.
One of the reasons why I love AJR is because they gave me the opportunity to meet many friends that are in the fandom. And then I later met my girlfriend Danielle.
You guys have come so far in your career, and that's what I love about you guys, because you're just so dedicated.
The thing I love about you guys is that you're just being yourselves up there. You don't change who you are. You're just up there, just enjoying yourselves, dancing, just having a good time, making the crowd go wild.
I love AJR because they're relatable. They're just played out weird like I am.
I am so proud of AJR and everything that they have accomplished, and I love them, and I'm so happy for them for everything. They are the most caring people in the world. They care so much about their music, the production, the show, the producing, the lyrics, their fans.
I love AJR so much. I mean, you can't compare it.
I think I speak for everyone in the fandom when I say, we love you, AJR.
We love you, AJR!
We love you, AJR!
We love you, AJR.
We love you, AJR!
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 AJR, we love you!
We love you, AJR.
We love you, AJR. We love you, AJR.
I had no idea so much was going to happen in these last 4 years, but I'm so glad it did. I don't know what I would be doing right now if it wasn't for you guys. I certainly wouldn't be making this documentary. You guys are the only ones I would do this for. You've given me and every single person in this documentary so many special memories that will hold forever, and this is our way of giving some back.
Hey guys, my name is Dawn Marie. Oh, let's do that again.
And then that led me to finding the Living Room album. What was I gonna say?
I can't do that.
I hate to say it, but I don't know what I'm saying.
Creo que sí está bien. Y ya nada más me voy para acá. Todo bien.
It's zooming out on its own. What the hell?
I've watched them grown since 2000. I just choked. I'm sorry.
And I'm gonna say, so I bought you a CD. Not yet.
But I think I speak for everyone. Hello.
Why don't you try one?
We like food.
Oh, what's that for? That ain't on.
I don't know what to say here. Cut this, I guess.
I don't know why I can't. I'm looking at the drawing too much. I'm not drawing the collar the way I want to.
I never draw collars like that.
Glad that there's an artist that I can look up to who dances like that. Oh my god.
Do I look good? I mean, I always look good.
Some days when I'm no.
Isn't it hard? It's so hard to do.
And we...
Okay. You can talk about why you love them.
Oh, and what if I don't?
And here we have a rare Danielle reading her script.
Hello.
Hello. I've been on Hello for like the past hour. Ow! I grabbed my shoulder.
I'm so awkward. Okay, we have to do this now!
Okay.
Please keep doing you. What song is that? You just keep. Oh, no grass today. You keep doing you.
This isn't a close-up, is it?
So one of the perks of filming a video is that I've actually had reindeer slippers on this entire time. Yay.
Adam, Jack, and Ryan are whenever they are performing.
They went. They can't see that, so we can do whatever we want. They won't see it. They went from.
I'm so sorry to whoever this is editing this. I love you and bless your soul.
Erase the whole thing.
Black like this.
Yeah, I think that's what we were gonna do.
And then when it gets louder, you slowly see it.
You can rhyme motorcycles anytime. Okay, ready? AJR are the good. I did it too fast. AJR are the good part. I don't like it. That's how. Why? I don't know. Let's do it again. AJR.
So I go like that.
Y'all need to tell me where to put this flashlight. I get to be the white person tonight. It's past 2 a.m. and we've been editing for a total of about 30 hours so far in the last 3 days. Here we have Gage editing fan art, and we are currently editing the credits. Oh my gosh, we do not look, well, you look okay, but I do not look good because it is almost 5 a.m. on Wednesday. It's Thursday, 5 a.m. And you guys are getting this Saturday, and we are still currently editing this thing.
Jake is asleep. He went to sleep hours ago. He's the smart one.
Do you think it'll go viral?
Nope.